special guest. Tune in now and enjoy the rest. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Now you know, now you know, now you know, now you know. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Now you know, now you know, now you know, now you know.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dear Yvette radio show. It's so good to be back. As you can see, we have one of our amazing guests here today. Give it up for the bodacious one, Mr. Bo Sampson, guys.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh my goodness, guys. We have
you.
a legend in the building. He's like home.
Ooh.
This is family at WinDC Radio, but Dear Yvette gets to talk with them. We're going to share. We're going to ask questions. He has some upcoming events and things like that. So we're going to get into it with Mr. Sampson. Y'all know how we do each and every week. We do the chatterbox session. Mr. Sampson, feel free to chime in if you like.
Okay, all right.
Usually what I do is do a whole bunch of gossiping, okay?
Oh,
you know,
boy.
the Dear Yvette's take. I don't claim to be an expert,
Yeah.
but what I do is I have an opinion, you have an opinion, and all our opinions matter.
All right.
Okay, we were off the air last week because of the holiday. Hope your Labor Day was amazing. I want to give a shout out to my boy that came through, T-Roy, in late night. They were absolutely amazing, guys. Make sure you go to IG and check them out. But we're going to start with the update on the chatterbox. Officially, the Popeye's chicken sandwich has sold out.
Oh boy, that's crazy. I even went to Kentucky Fried Chicken and asked them, can they got Popeye's chicken?
Well, you know what?
It didn't work.
But the crazy thing, Bo, is I went through 5 Popeyes and was not able to track that chicken sandwich down.
That's crazy.
And now that it's closed, I'm pissed, okay? Because you can give us a call also up here at the station. If you were able to be one of the blessed people that experienced that Popeye's chicken, let us know how does it taste. One guy did tell me it was just mayonnaise and pickles and lettuce. So, you know, I'm saying, was it a secret sauce or something on there? Because the people went absolutely crazy. We talked about that last week. But McDonald's is getting ready to roll out their own chicken sandwich. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's like McDonald's, just leave that $1 spicy chicken sandwich alone because that's what I want. That's how I like it. You can't top that, and the price is $1, so leave it the way it is, all right? Wow, I can't wait to talk to the man of the stars. We got so much to get into today, but last week, you know, my boy Malik Yoba, I don't know if you've ever met him or been around him.
Right.
He had made a proclamation recently. He came out and said that he supports the trans movement. There was a lot of chatter on Twitter and things like that. My own take on it is, to thine own self be true. And that goes for anybody. I'm not one to judge, but once the victim, there was allegedly, okay, we're going to say that. We're going to throw that up in there. No, y'all can't have Mr. Sampson right now because the next hour, he's mine, okay? He's a busy guy. Might be Jodeci on the phone right now. But, you know, Malik sort of stood up and, you know, professed his love for trans women. I guess he was in a trans relationship and things like that. And there was a victim that came out and said that unfortunately, as a trans child sex worker, Mr. Yoba, Malik Yoba, was partaking in different activities. So I had a debate a couple of days ago with one of my coworkers, and he was like, okay, it was a situation with the Malik Yoba's baby mother came out and said that she was very aware of his history and his preference, but he could have prepared their kids. So my thing is, the guy and I were discussing it, and I was saying to myself, you make such a huge announcement like this, your kids should be the first people that you tell. You know, as far as, you know, what your plans were, what your preference is. The baby mother pretty much broke it down, saying that we were aware of a bunch of activities of yours as a family. I'm still going to support you. But at the end of the day, the guy was telling me, we were going back and forth, and I said, you know, he owed it to his kids. You make such a huge announcement because obviously his children recently have been bullied about such a huge announcement that his dad decided to make, and the mom was upset that he never even gave them the heads up, even though they were aware of the history. So what do you think, Mr. Sampson? Do you think Mr. Yoba handled this thing fairly with his children where they're concerned?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't have enough information to comment on. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we know any major moves or things like that, you probably want to sit down and discuss it with your family before it gets so out of control. Because I'm gonna tell you, social media can make or break you.
Oh yeah.
And you know, it's a lot of perceptions and things like that. Once it hits social media, it's hard to come back from that. So that's my take on it. And also, Nicki Minaj decided to retire. Now, you the man in the music industry. Was this a good move on Nicki Minaj's part?
I mean, if it's good for her.
It's good for her.
Yeah.
I was told Nicki Minaj is worth $70 million. Now, if I had that kind of money, I probably would be considering retirement my daggone self.
Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody has their
yeah
highs and lows. So,
yeah.
you know, like
yeah,
I said,
when
she probably
high,
burned out.
Yeah.
You know?
Because right now, I absolutely love all the female rappers. I don't have a preference. But I do know the new it girl is Megan Thee Stallion. She's just collaborating with a whole bunch of folks, and her music is popping. And Nicki Minaj is behind her and support her music 100%. But I got a feeling, Nicki says she wants to retire to have her family. I got a feeling that once she have that baby and she sit home for 2 years, she gonna be ready to get back on the road, okay?
Yeah,
You get tired of changing diapers and Pampers all day long, okay? So we wish her well. That's one of my favorite artists. Now, we have a quick question with the Ask Dear Yvette since Mr. Sampson is here, and then we're gonna move right along to his interview because we got to understand some things. How did he last so long in an industry that's seen so many up and downs? He's hopefully he'll give us the secret. But the Ask Dear Yvette question today, music industry question. What does it take for folks to be famous, Mr. Sampson?
Well, you got to have a passion for whatever you're doing. And the thing about it is you got to change with the times.
Yeah.
Because the business model has changed in America, not just in the music business.
Right.
So you got to be able to focus in on not just being a star. Some people doing it as a hobby. Some people doing it as a business.
Right.
So there's a difference. So, you know, in order to become at that level, you got to, you know, be able to go through the process of problems. You're going to always have things that happen that don't work out.
Yeah.
Right.
And it is a process.
Oh, it's definitely a process.
It's not something that happened overnight. And I've studied the industry. I proclaimed to want to be a singer one day till I found out what you got to do and half the work that it required.
Yeah.
So I changed it and went in a total different direction.
Yeah.
But it's something that never stops. And most of these celebrities out here, they have been grinding for years to attain the success that they have achieved. So, you know, and then you have some people wake up tomorrow and they famous, like my girl Cardi B. Shout out to Cardi B, I love her.
Right.
She did some things all over the TV, and then next thing you know, she just blew up. Okay, she blew up, and I think social media really helped her. That's why I say it could make or break you. I don't think nobody else had that certain push that she did. It was a very smart move on her people to get her face out there. I think she was on Love and Hip Hop first. The next thing you know, she just blew up, went straight. She started breaking all kinds of records. So that is Mr. Bo Sampson's take on the music industry. What you need to be famous. You really, truly need that passion, okay? And then you got to be able to dedicate yourself to do what I want to be that person. Absolutely not. And if it doesn't work out, like Megan Thee Stallion, she's in college actually, so she's gonna always have some coins. You got to be able to keep pushing, keep moving. That's all for Ask Dear Yvette. We're going to get right into Mr. Bo Sampson. But right now, this is my boy, Mark Scheist. Dear Yvette Show, WinDCRadio.com.
Sorry about that.
I live the street life, gotta keep my money right. Long as I'm strong enough to hustle, we gon' be alright. I feel you're hurting and I see you in the struggle, and you need someone to love you. Trust me, it's gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. It's gon' be alright. Last night I blacked out, thank God for waking up. Trying to stay from out of jail like living ain't enough. I live a life so hard in the ghetto. Police
try and lock me up for flipping double O's. And in a world full of crack cocaine, I maintain a money stream and eternal flame. Yeah, now who to blame? I got a lawyer, then I pay my rent. Now I'm back to re-ing up, that's where my money went. Problems and troubles I see. A lot of politics don't affect me. More money, more problems like B.I.G. I'm out for presidents, represent me. I live the street life, gotta keep my money right. Long as I'm strong enough to hustle, we gon' be alright. I feel you're hurting and I see you in the struggle. And you need someone to love you, but trust me, it's gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Hey, alright. Baby, I just want your name, don't wanna know your number. From the pain in your eyes, you made a nigga wonder who you are and where you at. I wanna know your dreams. You can lean on me if things ain't what they seem. Baby, father met you, he left you under the pressure. Yeah, you and him together, he left you with the impression. Spent years in love, then he left you with no question. Then he bounced and left you all on your own, and now you're stressing. But it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be alright. After a long dark night comes a bright light. Do a favor for your kids and keeping on your lights. Forever here to let you know that it's gonna be alright. I live the street life, gotta keep my money right. Long as I'm strong enough to hustle, we gon' be alright. I feel you're hurting and I see you in the struggle. And you need someone to love you, but trust me, it's gonna be alright. We gon' be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dear Yvette Show. That was my boy Mark Shice. What you think about that song, Mr. Sampson?
Had a nice beat.
Nice beat, right?
That's right.
Mark
I don't know
Shice.
what you're talking about, but it's a nice beat.
Yeah, Mark Shice been out there. He's now doing movies and a whole bunch of things. He's really doing some good things. He has this one track called Homage, so it's absolutely amazing. Anyway, guys, give it up for Bo Sampson, entertainment exec, friend to the stars. The bodacious one is on the building.
All
right here on the
Thank
Dear
you.
Yvette Show.
Thank you for having me.
Man to the stars. I went through some of your IG photos, and I'm saying to myself, I've always wanted to meet Dionne Warwick,
Right.
Michael Jackson,
Okay.
MC Light, Patti LaBelle, Brandy. The list goes on and on.
Right.
How did you build these relationships with some of the legends in the industry?
I mean, the whole ball game is I went to Bowie State College.
Bowie,
as a
okay.
Business management major.
Mm-hmm.
So I ended up getting into the music business because my best friend's stepfather had been in the business for a long time, working with Millie Jackson, the Sugar Hill Gang, James Brown, all these people.
Wow.
So he pretty much gave me an opportunity to hang around them. And that's a lot of the reasons why I'm able to do what I do, because I was able to hang.
You was able to hang.
If you can hang around the situation,
right.
you figure out what's going on, and then that gives you an opportunity to get in the business. And so I've been able to, after I got a Bowie, 2.5 years it took me about to get a job in the music business. So I worked with a company called MCA Records.
MCA Records.
So,
you guys remember MCA Records?
Right. MCA, the name doesn't really exist, but the artists still. All the artists that we kind of put out there, the guys, the New Additions, and Jodeci. So I had an opportunity.
Wow, some of my
be in the
favorite
beginning
groups
of their careers. Mm-hmm.
Wow, 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 wow.
Right.
Wow, Jodeci. And I think that's one of the groups that you helped break first, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It's really funny because it's a funny story because
we got time.
Okay.
Mr. Bo. This is your platform.
Jodeci was a group that was pretty much destined to make it big. They got a crazy story because it took them. They went on a journey from North Carolina all the way to New York. So what happened was basically they wanted to get a record deal, and Uptown MCA was something that they wanted to do. So they drove all the way up to New York with no money,
Wow.
and looked in the phone book and found the address to MCA Records.
Okay, wow, that's determination right there.
Yeah, so
Wow.
you know, they had a rough trip going up. They didn't have any money, and to be honest, Heavy D was the one that basically heard them singing, because they tried to see the A&R person, and the A&R person didn't want to see them and thought the music wasn't that good.
Oh
and,
wow, I'm sure that person is probably somewhere wishing they gave them the opportunity.
Right, so they did a little acapella, and then Heavy walked past the room and told Andre, "Oh, you need to sign these guys." And it took them about 4 years to
Are you
come
talking
out.
about Andre Harrell?
Right, Andre
Wow.
Harrell.
Wow.
Now let's make this clear. Uptown was distributed through MCA Records, and
Okay.
Uptown Records created the music, but it was a combination of Uptown and MCA being involved, and we had a staff. Uptown didn't have no staff when we first started out. So the group Jodeci is real funny, because the first single, we knew they could sing, but their attire was more hip hop orientated. So
Then the ballads that they be
right, they could really
crooning.
sing, but they wanted to be themselves, and they were really the first people out there that really were able to, you know, be hip hop and could really sing. So
right.
having the group come to DC, that was my market, and the first record, "Gotta Love," did not hit. It was a flop. It wasn't because it wasn't good. It just didn't take the radio. It wasn't what radio was playing at the time. So it's real funny. When Jodeci came to town, I mean, I told these guys, I said, "Man, y'all gonna be big." You know, I mean, you could hear them sing and everything. So while everybody was going for this record, "Gotta Love," I decided on my own to go for a record called "Forever My Lady."
Wow.
And "Forever My Lady," the way I kind of worked the group was I exposed them through the market. I even took them to the Go-Go, James Funk's birthday party,
What?
before they hit. And that kind of gave them a little street edge in D.C. Oh, man, they came to sing. They came
Right.
to, you know,
Right.
Ray Hustle was the hottest group out
Oh
at
yeah,
the time.
they still cranking. What's up? Shout out to Ray Hustlers.
Yeah, so basically, some of the techniques of exposing the talent and getting them in the market in front of different people, that helped push them to become where they are today. And you know, it's a team effort, but our area was the top area in the country for this group because it got started in Washington D.C.
Right.
So you know,
Never
working
knew
with the
that.
yeah, there's a
Wow.
lot of behind the scenes story. You know, I'm
Wow.
working on a book right now. You know, because people think I'm Tommy from Martin. Ain't got no daggone job. Oh, you just hanging out. You ain't got no
Oh, I
job.
know Mr. Sampson got
Yeah,
some coins
he ain't
somewhere.
doing nothing.
You come from an amazing family. In fact, your father was an entrepreneur here in the city.
Yeah.
He owned
Yeah.
Airways.
Yeah, my
Airways
father
Vacuum.
was definitely
Wow.
the blueprint. You know.
Yeah.
Sold vacuum cleaners and airway sales and service. Sampson and
He owned a nightclub as well. What was that? The VIP?
yeah, the VIP room.
Yeah.
So basically,
Wow.
salesmanship came from the family. My father knocked on
On doors.
doors. And, you know, that's the hardest seller in the world.
Yes, it
But my
is.
father was really good. He even sold my mother. Ended up marrying my mother by selling the vacuum
That's
cleaner.
right.
That's
Mom
how it
got
all
the
started.
vacuum
And
And
my
the man.
She
That's right.
she didn't buy that vacuum cleaner.
Shout
I
out
wouldn't
to
be
Mrs.
talking.
Sampson, your mom is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
Looks amazing. Wow. So it's always been in your blood.
Yeah, and before that, my father back in the day, they said he used to be on his grandfather on a horse and buggy, and they used to sell wood.
That's right.
You know, down in North Carolina. He's from Goldsboro, North Carolina. So
Wow.
it's kind of funny. It kind of always been in the family that, you know, that push.
Yeah.
And then my mom, Erlene Sampson, you know, she's a salesperson too. Yep.
So she was a part of the company as well.
Well, yeah, she was. She's a nurse, but she
Yeah.
have her own way of,
Yeah.
you know, people like you, and my mom very likable.
Yeah.
You know,
Wow.
you're able to sell people. Sometimes it ain't based on if you're good. It's based on if people like you.
Like you.
You
And
know,
that's exactly
and that's
what it is.
and I use those techniques,
Yeah.
you know, in basically exposing product and music, and you know, I've been doing this thing so long since 1988. From the
Wow.
electric slide to rump shaker. I done promote every style of music you can
Wow,
think
wow,
Yeah.
wow. It is so amazing to hear that you were a major influence and part of Jodeci's existence. You
Yeah.
know, that was very, very shocking. You also had your 50th birthday at VIP.
Yeah.
I remember VIP Club,
Yeah.
and that was for the elite and the, okay, I would say jive bougie.
Yeah.
I couldn't come in there with my little tennis shoes on or whatever. I mean, with some big time folks that hung around VIP.
Yeah, it was
Tell us
funny.
about that.
Well, you know, it's still in existence. It's a family business, and
Wow.
it's funny because my father used to throw his own surprise birthday parties, right? So my 50th, I threw my own surprise birthday party. Act like I didn't know.
Right.
I was before the Black Panther.
What?
Because I went in there act like I didn't know. So, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, basically, I dedicated to my father, you know, because my father enjoyed people and he tried to always have a good time, you know.
Yeah.
And that was all, you know, in his lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
Try to enjoy your life.
Yeah.
You know. He's not here now, but we try to keep on the legacy of the, you know, the business.
Yeah.
You know, with the VIP room is still open.
Yeah. Is it?
VIP stands for very important people.
I figured that.
So, you know, it's right on 3rd and Rittenhouse. We rent out for different private parties and events.
Good.
You know, so, you know, we try to keep my father's name out there. He's the one that created, but my mom was the one that decided to reopen it. We never thought it would reopen again. My father got, you know, he passed away and wasn't well.
Yeah.
So we ended up, you know, reopening dedication to him because that's what he liked. See, he came up with the VIP room because he used to throw all these parties, right? And at the house got too big. So he threw the parties. So he said, I need to open up a spot so I can throw my surprise birthday party. Act like I don't know. So it was crazy.
Well, may your dad rest in peace. He
Right.
definitely was an amazing man from
Yeah.
the research that I've done.
Right.
And I know the apple don't fall from the tree.
Yeah.
You have several brothers as well,
Yeah, I
right?
have 2 brothers and sisters, Yolanda,
Okay, shout
Sampson,
out
Mike.
to all the Sampsons.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You know, you have an absolute career that you should be absolutely proud of. Now, we have a friend in common. This is the man that gave me the passion for radio, Albie D.
Albie D. It's
Albie
me,
D,
it's me, it's Albie D.
It's Albie D on the radio. He was my actual instructor. He taught me every single thing that I needed to know.
Yeah, he helped me break a lot of
yeah,
records. I used
yeah.
to sneak in the radio station. That's why them cameras there now. It's me sneaking
Wow.
in.
So
Oh, yeah.
you guys started working together?
Well, yeah, I would get a record like I had the Immature group. You know, that was he was the
Wow.
first person in the country to play that record.
Yeah.
And then we had Shy. You know, there's a lot of groups that I worked with that nobody knew. And see, the thing about it, everything starts from the streets.
Right.
Word of mouth can make you or break
Or
you.
break you. That's right.
If it's good or
It's
even
good or bad.
if it's a lie or whatever, you know, it
That's
might.
where you take it from.
Yeah, it might not be the truth, but whoever gets it out there first wins the game, you know. And everything is built on hype. The entertainment business is built on hype. The best singers don't always get the opportunities, you know. You know, it's sad because like the Washington D.C. area has a lot of talent that is
Amazing
wasted.
people, y'all.
They're wasted because they think that it's based on talent. It takes more than talent to be able to get to the next level. And like the experience that I had, that God gave me opportunity to be able to work with people that nobody knew. And then I watched it, whether they think I was a contributor or not, I was there. I can tell you what happened.
Right.
You know, I know what happened.
I know that book of yours is gonna be juicy.
Yeah, it's going. I'm trying to get it done. I got a good ghostwriter. You know, Zane is my ghostwriter.
Zane?
Yep.
Oh, you guys know the author Zane. Shout out to Zane. OMG, her books, honey.
Yeah.
Woo! Sometimes you need a minute to yourself after reading one of those books. But
Yeah.
she's an amazing author. I've always read her books and followed her. She's very gifted. So she's your ghostwriter.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, because I think it's important. I mean, God gives everybody a talent. What do you do with the talent? So I try to, you know, pour into people and help them with what I learned, because people help me
Right.
in order to get there. Anybody that tells you that they didn't have no help, they lying.
Yeah, it's a lie. The devil's a lie, honey.
Yeah, you got it. It takes it takes somebody to give you opportunity.
Right.
You know, whether it's
Open
whatever
up one
job.
door.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I believe that if somebody opened the door for you, it's up to you to reach back and help that person.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
you
God
plant
is-
a seed.
Yeah, plant
and
a
you water,
seed.
it ain't gonna grow right away.
That's right.
So
That's
you
right.
gotta, you know, you gotta
right.
keep watering in order to grow.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. What does your, I know you just we just talked about an event, an upcoming event. You want to tell us about this comedy event you got?
Well,
Is
yeah,
it-
it's a comedy. When you get to the place where, you know, I've been doing this so long, music is the product.
Mm-hmm.
So if you give me a product, I can promote it. You know,
Right.
it doesn't have to be just music. It could be, you know, of course, specialty would be entertainment. So, and I promoted some, you know, comedy shows with Sure Underwood, Earthquake,
Mm-hmm.
but not only just comedy, but plays, movies, whatever. You get to the point, it's all based on if it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, people call me based on word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So the comedy show that she's speaking upon comes out November 2nd, and you can tell them who's on there. You have it in front of you.
Wow, I gotta go through my messages to
It's Michael Blackston
see
on
it.
there.
I saw B. Simone.
Yeah.
She's amazing. You know, she's doing a little Kim girl cruise thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's doing a little girl. I mean, she's on tour right now, I guess, with Little Kim. Now, your event is Saturday,
November 2nd.
November the 2nd,
Constitution Hall.
2019. Red Grant, Michael Blackson. He's a simple fool. Who is that? Chico Bean? D. Ray Davis?
Yeah.
DC Young Fly. He's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And B. Simone. Wow, at Constitution Hall.
Yeah, it's just one of the things I'm doing. You kind of want to do other things, you know.
Yeah.
Like anybody that has Netflix. Do you have Netflix?
Well, let me tell you a story on that. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave Amazon alone, okay? Because
Okay.
they're taking my money, and
Right.
I ain't able to see no movies. So I'm
Right.
fixing to jump right on to Netflix. But is it gonna be on Netflix?
No,
or-
I'm about to tell you another project that I worked on. It's been out for a while. Called Family Reunion. As Loretta Devine, Tia from the Game.
I just
Rich
watched that over the weekend.
Yeah,
That's
well,
on,
I promote that nationally.
Really?
Yeah. So I did the Family Reunion. We got there's 10 episodes that are out now, and then they have a Christmas one, and we taped some other ones. So my god sister Meg DeLoach, she created a show. She
Wow.
created the Eve show too.
Yeah. Did she do the Fresh Prince?
Nah,
I'm
she
trying
didn't
to
do
figure
that.
out what shows did she do.
She did Eve. She did.
Okay,
She
that's-
worked on Family Matters.
Okay.
So she done a lot of different things. So
She is absolutely amazing.
yeah, well she's from
her
this
career.
area, Silver Spring.
Is she?
Yeah. Mm.
Wow, never knew that. Never knew that. I'm gonna play one quick song, and since you're here, Mr. Bo, we're gonna continue to talk to you. Carlton, also of City of Joy Ministries, am I correct? Has just arrived, so we're gonna be getting in with him. So you know, it's the Dear Yvette Radio Show, guys, and we're sitting in with Mr. Bo Sampson. So he's going to give us some feedback. I'm not gonna play the whole song, but I just like to hear your take.
Okay.
This is my boy. This is my boy Demaje right here on Win DC Radio, Dear Yvette Show. Mr. Sampson is going to give us his take on this song.
Please leave a message after the tone. When finished, you may hang up or press 1 for special options.
I know you by your phone, and I know you ain't alone. I'm trying to find the issue. You've got some issues, I've got some issues, ones we should tend to. Yeah. So I hit you up in the nighttime when there's Got this liquor on my breath. Oh, and I know it's time to miss. I don't know what I'll say next, but you ain't gotta lie to me.
Welcome back, guys. Give it up for my boy DeMarjay Music with Lie to Me. What you think about that? That track just puts me in the zone that I absolutely love. What you think, Mr. Sampson?
I thought it was good. It reminds me of Lloyd. The guy
Really?
Yeah,
vocally. You are.
yeah.
I couldn't place that, but
Yeah,
that is, he writes, produces his own music.
Got
And he
nice
has an
flow.
upcoming concert soon.
Yeah, he
So-
got a nice little flow.
Yeah, he's on his way. I really truly believe that.
Yeah.
Wow, and that means a lot coming from you.
Well,
so
the
DeMarjay,
public's-
you got it going on.
Yeah, he did a good job.
We're back here with Mr. Bo Sampson, entertainment exec. Wow, we learned some amazing things about you, your family. What legacy? I know you got a book coming out. You also have a comedy show. What would you like your legacy to be when you're long and gone?
Oh man, just I helped a couple people. You
Wow.
know, in life, you know, in general, that's what we put here for. So
Yeah.
I try to do what I can. You know, fortunately for me, I've helped some people know, and I've helped some people don't know. So it's just people in general. You know what I'm saying? We all people,
Right.
and everybody got one talent, at least one. That's what it said in the Bible. You know, like I said, I just, you know, I try to do what God has given me. So that's what I do. So I think that, you know, one thing I like to get across to people, you just can't give up. It ain't gonna happen right away. All that quick, fast, in a hurry, all the reality shows and stuff. I mean, the reality shows ain't even true, you know.
I'm addicted too, by the way.
The NBA housewives ain't married to the
But I
housewives.
love what?
They
Wait a
ain't-
minute now.
They
Hold
ain't
on.
married to them, you know. So you got to read between the hype,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know, just because, you know, whether it's in the church, the streets, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people are people, and you got to put time into anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the missing element, people think they can just do it themselves because of what they see and hear. You know, people, especially our people. You know, they got to jump on the train when it's running.
That's
if it
right.
ain't running, they ain't getting on. Oh, I ain't gonna
It's so
associate with
true.
that. So, you know, you gotta take a chance. I mean, you're gonna fail. You gotta learn how to lose.
That's right.
Like I went to Bowie State, and that's how my career started. Losing.
Losing. That's
know
what
why?
Fantasia says.
What-
You got to lose to win again.
Hey,
Wow.
went to Bowie State, we were losing like crazy. The Bad News Bulldogs. Man, we had a guy enrolled in our school, wasn't even enrolled in school, and he was getting more time than me. I was like, man, this is a circus, but we didn't win a lot of games, but we just found a way to deal with it. But
Right.
it was like, man, you gonna have some ups and downs.
Right.
But you know, I just
Wow.
think, you know, a lot of talent's lost because a lot of people think that you have to move to Atlanta, New York, LA to get in the clique. Now you know, DC really doesn't have a clique in my opinion. They have two teams.
Right.
Player, hater. You can't be on both
You
now.
ain't kidding, man.
You
I'm
either on
telling you,
one
that's
or
what
the other.
envy is about.
Them jokers either on the player hater team. But a lot of people move out of this area, whether it's acting or singing, and they try to get on. It's not that they're not good, they're not from there.
Right.
They ain't in the clique. Sometimes,
Right.
and you shouldn't sell your soul. Like I said, I've never had a drug.
Well, I read about that. We was gonna ask you before
Oh,
you get
okay.
right out of here.
Oh, okay.
Now they say the music industry is off the chain. You know, all these conspiracy theorists saying basically, you know, it's things that you got to do to achieve the certain success. I don't know if any truth to it, but I'm like this: nothing is worth selling your soul. You know, what is it if you gain the whole world and,
Oh,
lose,
yeah,
and
that's true.
lose your soul? And
That's
I
true.
hope people remember that. We have a bunch of indie artists and folks out here that are truly gifted and passionate about what they do, and they could care less about the masses, or they could care less about doing evil things to achieve that success. So shout out to the ones that's out here just grinding and doing it simply because they're passionate.
Right.
Wow, I know you've seen a lot of things.
Oh yeah, I mean the love
yeah.
of money is root of all evil.
Yes,
You got
it
all
is.
kinds of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. You know, fortunately for me, my family training probably and keeping God first. And
then y'all already had them coins.
Yeah. And
They
then
was out there working, y'all.
yeah, and then never had a drug.
Yeah. Wow.
Have no children. At least I wait every Father's Day on the porch and nobody showed up yet.
You have no children? Yeah.
That I know of. I'll let you know next Father's
Day
Day.
is still young.
Yeah, if somebody show up. And then I got this joke with my buddies. I said, one thing that saved my life, it was a record I got on the radio years ago. Never trust a big butt and a smile.
And BBD, that's a big
poison. That saved my life. Every time I see him, I say, man,
y'all got them big butts and a smile.
Never trust a big butt and a smile. There's people injecting stuff in the butt and all that stuff.
A mess. It's a mess.
You just can't follow everything.
Everything, right.
I know it's real funny because it was this lady in town. I mean, she passed away, but she tried to say that she was Marvin Gaye's wife, right? So she'll go all around town talking about, and then she Marvin Gaye's wife, not knowing she ain't Marvin Gaye's wife. But it was real funny because somehow before I knew it, I almost got caught up into it because you don't think nobody gonna lie. And then I think I was working with an artist one day, and this was years ago. It might be about 25 years ago, and somehow we got to her apartment, because we trying to do business. But she had a picture with Marvin Gaye with her, and as soon as you come in into the house, she had M. Gaye on the escort. It was on escort. But the thing that blew it, she had a closet door open and had tags on all her clothes.
What?
So she was taking the clothes back after she wore them. So I'm just saying.
Hilarious. You gotta keep up with the facade, I guess.
Yeah, well, you can't go by what people say.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. You are absolutely a gem to society, the music industry. I'm sure they absolutely love you because you're always posted up with one celebrity or another.
I post people up in general, but you know how the black folks say, if you ain't doing nothing, they ain't gonna fool with you.
That's right. Ain't that so?
You better, if they can't see it.
Right.
They can't see it.
We thank you so much for just giving us a little bit of your time, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Be on the lookout for that book. When you get that book, hopefully you'll come back and share it with us viewers.
Right.
Also, try to get your ticket. I will have it posted on I Am Dear Yvette on IG. As well as Facebook, so you guys can get tickets to go to this comedy show. Mr. Sampson is a part of it. He's always doing his thing. He is the bodacious one.
Yeah,
we thank you so much,
Mr.
Sampson.
Thank you for having me.
Guys, it's the Dear Yvette radio show. This is my girl, BK Sullivan, with Beautiful Colors. My boy Colton from City of Joy Ministries is coming right up.
All right.
Beautiful colors. Radiance expelled by hues of you. I'm so amazed by the colors of your love. Your copper kisses and golden charm. The lavender that finds me in your arms. The colors
Hey guys, welcome back to the Dear Yvette Show. That was BK Sullivan. I just love that song, Beautiful Colors, because when I hear it, I just think of flowers. We want to thank Mr. Bo Sampson for coming by. Guys, now, I told you we have City of Joy Ministries here today. My boy Colton is in the building. Welcome, Colton.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for the invite.
He's sitting in for my girl, Delita Alexander. She's the music ministry coordinator for City of Joy. So, we're going to get into City of Joy. They have a major event that's coming up. I don't know if you guys can see this. Wait a minute. This is Joshua Copeland.
Joshua Copeland coming on from Sunday's Best.
Ooh, Sunday Best.
Yep, Sunday's Best own
Best.
Joshua Copeland, DC native.
Right.
Got him coming out. He's going to come and do
Wait
bless
a
the
minute.
place
He
real
wasn't
good.
from Gilfield Baptist Church.
Nah, he wasn't from Gilfield. No, he
Okay.
wasn't.
Okay.
Actually, he has family in Mount Rona. I'm City of Joy also,
Oh,
too.
Mount Rona.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mount Rona. Shout out to Gilfield Baptist Church. Reverend Elijah Sutton. That is my official pastor.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
it always will be.
Always will
I was
be.
just talking to Colton, guys, and we're known for being singers of the church, my sisters and I. And Colton was a little baby in the church. And
I'm looking at my clock sisters right now. This is who I grew up listening to right here. So I don't know if y'all know what gift you have right here, but yeah, this was my clock sister. So
Wow. I
Mm-hmm.
am so glad that you guys could make it. When Delita said she might can't make it, I was like, somebody gotta come. Tell us about City of Joy Ministries.
So basically, City of Joy Ministries. We came from Mount Rona Missionary Baptist Church.
What?
Yeah, that's where we came from. We transitioned from that.
I'm coming to City of Joy.
Yeah, you coming because
My
we got some
fiancé,
tickets
I need
for
to
you
get
over
him
here
in
already
church.
too. We're gonna give you and your
I
fiance
got
a ticket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he needs to go to church. We're gonna pray for
We're
him.
gonna make sure that. So basically, the earthquake came and did some damage to our building over in
Okay.
13th Street. And
Wow.
when we did that, we found ourselves having to rent out locations. And in the process of doing that, some things happened with the state. We wind up having to go ahead and get rid of that building. And then my pastor, C.A. Thompson, shout out to C.A. Thompson.
Shout out to Pastor Thompson.
The visionary he is, God gave him another vision. We went with it. So now we're City of Joy.
So he's the pastor there?
He's the pastor, yes.
Oh, yes. I'm going to have. And where are you guys located?
We're at 57, let me make sure I get that, 5408
08.
Brinkley Road.
Okay.
Right, yep, we're at 5408 Brinkley Road, Temple Hills, Maryland.
What is the landmark? I'm trying to vision.
Landmark would be, I'm
Is
gonna
it
give you the good landmark.
Okay.
Royal Farms right on Allentown Road.
Royal Farm. Now, wait
That's
a
the
minute
Sunday
now.
spot.
I can find that because most likely just look for the chicken line.
That
Church
chicken
is
line.
right around the
Oh,
corner
yeah,
from.
right
I'm
around the corner
definitely
from
going to join you guys. No, I know the show was postponed. So what is the new official date?
Okay, so the new official date, we were having it on September 21st, but due to some construction we're doing in our building, we had to postpone it to October the 26th.
October the 26th.
At the same time, 3 p.m.
Okay, is that on a Sunday?
That's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday?
Yep, Saturday
oh,
afternoon.
Lord, now I'm going to have to take off. Because
Uh-oh.
I'm usually off on Sundays. Okay, but I'm going to be there.
Okay.
I'm going
But come
to
on
be
Sunday,
there.
too. Matter of fact, this
I'm
Sunday
gonna
would be a
there.
great Sunday.
I'll be there Saturday, Sunday, because I know the music is crazy.
Oh, yeah,
Are you
yeah.
in the choir?
I'm actually the praise and worship leader there. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Shout out, praise and worship.
Yep.
And you working with Delita?
Yeah.
Baby, I know y'all sound some kind of good.
Me and Delita 10 years in now. I've been there 10 years.
In. This is
Came
my
in, she
home family
grabbed me as a
church.
little brother. Took care
Yeah.
of me. Yep.
Wow. So you said it's 10 to 6
Yes.
at 3 p.m.
10 to 6. No, 3 p.m.
Okay.
3 p.m. to 6, yeah.
Okay. Wow. So tell us some things about City of Joy music. I'm sorry, City of Joy. Do you guys help the communities? What type of
we do a lot of
events you
stuff.
guys are putting on?
We do a lot of
Sunday?
stuff for the community. We have a missionary group that goes down to North Carolina, takes food.
Wow.
When we had the last hurricane issue down there,
Yeah.
we sent the group down there with food. We
Yeah.
do book bags, back to school giveaways and things like that.
Wow.
We're pretty into helping out the community. Definitely,
Okay.
we're a community church. We definitely are a community church.
I'm
The
gonna make a
music is great.
donation too to you today.
Awesome.
Just give me your cash app because I do everything on cash app.
Don't we all?
I would love to, help somebody and do something.
Definitely.
That's what it's about.
We
Each
appreciate
one,
it.
You give back and try to help each other.
Mhm.
It's nothing like finding a home church. I'm at a point right now that I'm looking for a home church.
Okay.
I definitely am. So hopefully, and it's so crazy. Mountain Rona has so many memories.
So
that's
many
what my
memories.
grandfather. You remember my grandfather Henderson?
Yes, I
Deacon
do. Yes, I
Henderson
do.
and my grandmother Kalila Farouk.
Mhm. Farouk, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're bringing up those names now.
We were raised in the church, guys, and it's just so many memories in Mount Rona Baptist Church. some amazing people have passed on to be home with the Lord that really shaped us
Yeah.
and reared us and made sure our behinds got to church. You know, so you know it's amazing to see you guys still doing God's work.
Definitely.
Now I got to get on that side too. The Lord is working with me right now. He like, Yvette, I want you to go one way, and I said, Lord, okay, I'm listening.
Yeah.
So when He's ready, I'm sure I'm gonna make that gospel all the way move.
Oh yeah, and then watch what
Because
happens when you bring your people over from.
I
so,
know
you know,
it.
that's sometimes
You know,
that has to happen.
and
So it's
guess
all
what?
different types of streams to get you there.
Yeah,
So you know.
yeah, that's what he said. And you know, I ain't no fool. I listen.
Yeah.
Because I want to go up. I ain't trying to go down.
I don't
okay.
be.
When
Don't
it's
we
all
all?
over with. But I try to, you know, I don't proclaim to be holy roly, but I know that man upstairs holds my future.
That's what it's about. knowing
Yeah,
that, as long
and
as you
I
know.
believe you got to treat people the way you want to be treated, you know, with respect and dignity and
Indeed,
stuff
indeed.
like that. Wow, wow, wow. What else you want to share with us? Are you a singer?
I'm not a singer. I like to tell people all the time, like, put it like this: Kirk Franklin's not a singer. I'm like
So-
right below him.
So you do some of the music?
I do a lot of the music, but I'm not a singer. I just know how to follow what God is
What
saying.
God
So
is saying.
if God is saying take the church this way, I know how to follow
How to
that and do
sway.
that.
Ooh, I
Sometimes
can't
you just
wait.
need to know how to listen to be able to lead. So
That's right.
that's all it is with me. I
That's
know how to
right.
follow direction. So
Wow.
yeah, I
So-
do hold the microphone every Sunday.
Right.
But as far as what comes out every Sunday, one Sunday it might be one note, next Sunday it might be another note.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. The Lord still love you. City of Joy Music Ministry, guys. I'm here talking with Carlton, and you are the music director?
I'm the worship leader,
the
praise
worship
and worship
leader.
yeah.
Okay. Wow. So this event is going to be huge. Joshua Copeland is going to be there,
Yeah,
correct?
Joshua Copeland will be there.
Oh man, you
Already
know what?
confirmed
That
both dates.
show
Yep.
was so amazing. I couldn't figure out the winner. You know?
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. It was
They
a tough.
were-
It was a tough.
Oh,
man.
it was a
Yeah,
tough.
definitely
They
was
were
a tough.
pulling notes out I didn't know existed. I
Mhm.
mean, you know, God really has blessed all three of them. The young lady,
Mhm.
what was her name?
Oh, can't remember.
She was
that.
a runner-up.
I know Melvin and Josh.
Yeah.
That's who I remember.
I think
yeah.
it was either Tasha. Yeah, Tasha.
Okay.
She sang her little heart out, and I know she's gonna have a successful.
Just think if Sunday's Best
Yeah.
had been out when you guys was doing it.
You know what? Honey? I'd have been praying and singing for the Lord 24 hours out the day, but our choir would have won.
Oh,
hands
yeah,
down.
yeah,
I'm
definitely,
telling you right
definitely,
now.
definitely.
You guys might need to consider doing a competition for choir. Maybe I'll get back. I still got.
You
a
get
couple
back up
notes
there. You
left.
know, hey, you come in there on a Sunday, you might get the mic.
Oh yeah, I've always.
we
you
passed
know,
the mic in there for sure.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you know what? I ain't got no problems with that. Most of y'all know I'm not a shy sister. I will get up on the mic and rock it. Okay?
Go ahead and do it.
y'all got the piano going, and I need my little drums.
We got
and
everything. We got
it's all
everything.
good. Give me my ticket right now.
Let me give you. I'm actually giving you two because I want your fiance to come too.
Yeah.
Yes,
wow,
definitely. Let me make
wow,
sure.
wow,
Yeah,
wow,
there we go.
wow.
Here you go.
This is
Yeah, your
so,
two tickets
so
right
nice.
there.
I got my tickets. I got my
Just in case Delita's
tickets.
watching, Delita, I'll take care of that second one. I know I was supposed to give the host one, but
Thank you, Delita. I wish you were able to make it today, Sugar, but Carlton is holding it down about this event. You guys definitely got to come back right before this event,
Yeah,
a little
definitely.
closer in October. I'll make sure we'll have a little more, and hopefully y'all can bring like a little demonstration. Somebody sing something, you know.
hey, we could bring a
live.
whole group in here for you. That's
Hey,
all.
it's
We
gonna
put it at
be
the right
lit.
time. We'll do it.
And then I'll give y'all an update after I come back from the concert. Wow, Carlton. Thank you so much. Is
No
there
problem.
a message you want to share with our youth? First of all, before we get out of here, I want to say this hurricane really was very tragic. As it stands, the body count is like 40, 45 people. Can you imagine people losing absolutely everything in the
Everything.
turmoil? So I encourage people to try to give back. You know, one guy, he bought 100 generators and shipped it down there. Don't worry about how it's going to get there. Put yourself in a situation, if it was your family and you lost absolutely everything, it could happen to us. We are so blessed.
Definitely.
You know, and I just want to send my prayers and support of all the folks that are affected by this hurricane. You know, it's massive amounts of water and all kinds of stuff going on, and with that, you know, disease is coming and things like that, you know. So I pray that God turns it around for them, man, because I know He can.
He can.
He really can.
If anybody
And, you know,
can, he can.
That's right, He can do it. But I know also that our youth today are struggling. Is there a message you can leave them with, Carlton?
Basically, like I tell my kids all the time, make sure you be you. There's so many copycats out here these days, and you get lost in trying to be somebody else, and then when you wake up and don't know who you are, then you lost. So just continue to be you. Don't let anybody change who you are. Who God made you to be who that person is.
Be you guys.
Be you.
That is Carlton of City of Joy Ministries. They're gonna come back. We're gonna keep you posted, and I'm telling you, this is gonna be this praise festival, City of Joy Music Ministry, that is throwing Joshua Copeland's in the building. Shout out to you, Delita. I know you're gonna have that music together. I know your praise team right here gonna shut it down. But it's the Dear Yvette Radio Show, guys. They will be coming back right before the show. And bringing us a little snippet of actually what to see. Get your tickets.
Get your tickets.
Get your tickets. Is there a number they call? How do they get the person
you can actually reach out to Delita. Her phone number's on the flyer. It's 240-441-3453.
Right.
We haven't got our everything set up with our social media yet. So by the next time we come back here, hopefully we'll have that for you guys.
Okay.
Also.
I see the featured artist, of course, is Joshua Copeland.
Yeah, but we have a couple of local people also coming out to do some things.
Worship leader, host choir, guest choir, Sounds of the DMV.
Sounds of the DMV Mass Choir, yeah,
I
definitely.
know they do.
Definitely.
Fellowship
Yep,
choir.
Christian Fellowship Choir, right around the corner.
Amazing. Various vendors. That means we're gonna have some food.
Oh yeah, it's
the
gonna be
Lord
food there.
said eat. Gonna be some good fried chicken. You know, we had some good fried chicken back in the
those old days, yeah.
Go down there and cook.
For sure.
Get ready for second service. Yeah, but it's 5408 Brinkley Road, guys, Camp Springs, Maryland, 20748. Turn on Mark Drive off of Brinkley Road. Give Delita a call. Once again, 240-441-3453. And you want to be in this.
You want to be there. You don't want to miss this.
Okay. Praise Festival 2019. Thank you guys as always. That's all we have for today. I want to thank Bo Sampson. I want to thank Carlton for coming through, representing City of Joy. I want to thank all of you guys out there because you guys know I love what I do. I ain't trying to get rich from this. I just like spreading the word, positive things. That's who Dear Yvette is, and I'll never change. Shout out to Win DC Radio for having me. And I just thank you guys for following. It's your girl, Dear Yvette, every Monday at 2. We're out. Bye-bye.
Come on down
How long you been on this?
to the Dear Yvette Show. Every Monday, she's got the chatterbox session and special guests. Tune in now and enjoy the rest. It's the Dear Yvette Show. Now you know.